Hey everybody, Tim here for another Sarah Jane Adventures episode, Season 4, Episodes 5 and 6, Death of the Doctor. Oh my god, it was amazing. I was so happy, I was so excited to see Matt Smith in the Sarah Jane Adventures. The last season we did see David Tennant, so that was of course exciting. And then I believe this is Davy's only time that he's written dialogue for Matt Smith, so I thought that was kind of exciting. But the whole episode is just fantastic. A lot of great actors. David Bradley plays like the main Shenshith Vulture character, who then later goes on to play not only William Hartnell, but also the first Doctor. So he plays both. So that's awesome. We see Grosk, not to be confused with the Grosk. Jo Grant makes her return to Doctor Who, which again was amazing. And I kind of wish the TV show had continued to go on, like, even though the actress that played Sarah Jane passed away, and I still feel like Luke Smith could have carried the show. And still, seeing these great characters, like seeing Lethbridge Stewart and now Jo Grant return was fantastic. Seeing the little clips of the third Doctor, the fourth Doctor, the 10th Doctor was just really it was fun and it was exciting. So I really liked it. Matt Smith was kind of a dick to Jo, which is fitting. Like, if you watched any of my third Doctor reviews, like, it's no question why Jo left, because the third Doctor was mean to, like, all three of his companions, including Sarah Jane. Like, Sarah Jane was the nicer of them, but like Liz, he was just a dick to, and I mean, they even say, like, she just didn't want to stand around and hand you test tubes, and then Jo, he was a dick to, and then finally Sarah Jane. And when he's just like, looks like somebody baked you. Like, what happened? Like, 40 years happened, douche. So, I don't know. That whole thing was just, it was too over the top for me. They do mention Amy and Rory being on their honeymoon planet, which is a fantastic line where he's just like, which you would think would be great, but it's not. It's actually a planet that's on its honeymoon with a comet. So I was like, okay. They talk about Jo, like, leaving to get married. The whole thing about just these Shenshith trying to use Sarah Jane and Jo to use their memory to make a key to the TARDIS is so over the top, and it gets buried in the plot because you're just so excited to see Jo and Matt and all these characters. So I was super excited. I did really have fun. Probably one of the best parts is the very end where Sarah talks about how she actually, like, looks in on all of the companions as well. Like, she talks about Tegan in Australia, and Ben and Polly, and Harry Sullivan, who was the same companion during the Sarah Jane time. Dorothy Somebody, who made A Charitable Earth, which is Ace. So that was great. Mentioning Ian and Barbara, who supposedly have never aged, which is kind of funny, because shortly after this is when we get more references to Ian and Barbara in the Doctor Who series. So overall, absolutely loved it. Thought it was a great two-part story. It was fantastic. So I don't know. I'm curious what other people think. Do you think having the Doctor, like, distracts from the story, or do you think it just, like, highlights it? I'd love to discuss this. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I will see you guys next time for The Empty Planet.